In Disney World, you can do the Droid Factory, where you can build your own droid action figure. I got one here I want to show you today. I was trying to build some that were based off of characters that you see in the films. Normally you just kind of build your own design how you like it, but I kind of tried to make a movie character. Here I've put it as CZ-1, although it gets a little hairy and complicated with the CZ droids. Here I kind of like how you put them in this little bubble here like the old Star Wars figures. Not that I ever got to have any of those, but they just kind of were bumping around in their little bubble. But when you get one of these, you can just kind of reseal your packaging as you like. Here they have astromech droid style and protocol droid styles that you can build. And they're fairly articulated, actually. They have an elbow ball joint, so you can get turning and pivot. We got the wrist, spins all the way around. The shoulder is just up and down, but that is an awful lot of movement. Here we can kind of see some of the wires, and they are colored. That's pretty good detail. And then you have the articulation point there with a little bit of turn and a little bit of up and down. Head is just turn. The legs are just forward and back, but then you have the knee and the spinning foot that does tilt down and forward. The protocol droids are very articulated, really. They're not just 5-point basics. They've got a lot more going on. Here you put the two legs together. You got to get two arms, which those you will have to get a left and a right. And then the torso and head is all its own pieces that you got to put together to build your droid. Don't leave me, R2. Oh, no. So for the CZ droid, I was kind of going for the droid you see walk by when Luke is selling his land speeder. But you do see one of these in the sand crawler captured by the Jawas, kind of getting ready to be sold. But you also see this droid style in Return of the Jedi in Jabba's palace standing around. And he's kind of the broken one that C-3PO kind of mimics as he's getting carried away, kind of trying to foreshadow his fate, that he thinks he's going to be destroyed like the broken droid in the pile there. So it gets a little confusing of which one is which, if it's CZ-4 is the broken one, or CZ-1 is the one in the sandcrawler, so which CZ is it that's walking by when Luke is selling the land speeder? I don't know. It's just a droid design that did appear in the Star Wars A New Hope film and even Return of the Jedi, actually. I'll probably put this dude in my New Hope collection because he's a little more prominent there, especially in that scene walking by Luke selling the land speeder, although he does get shown pretty close up in the sandcrawler as well. But he's kind of that goofy face. I like the body. I always kind of like this droid design, and he's kind of got the dirty, from being on Tatooine. If you look really close, you can see the things are like kind of digitally printed onto these because there's a little bit of a pixel to it when you look super close. And I think these look a little better than some of the official releases in other toy lines for Star Wars. It's a little more basic, but it's not as dark and dirty. It's a little unrealistic to what it looked like in the film. So this is a fun one to build there. You got to build your own and get them boxed up. They're 2 for $20, basically, so a $10 figure. A little steep for this scale, but I mean, considering the vintage collection is higher. And that's if you're getting it at retail price, instead of trying to go back and collect some older ones. So it's a pretty good deal, and it was fun to do while I was there. Great souvenir and addition to my Star Wars collection, which I do try to open up my Star Wars stuff here that I get, just so you can see it as well and explain why I am adding it to my collection. And I open all my other collectibles and action figures here, new and old. So hopefully I'll get to see in the next video, whatever that might be. Take your pick.